Worried that Rodney's spirit was unhappy and causing the disturbances, Nikki asked Shannon to perform a cleansing ceremony.
I wasn't sure exactly what I was dealing with. I felt there was a negative energy.
We had Peterborough Paranormal come as well to help. They brought a lot of equipment. One thing being a ghost box, which I didn't know at the time was pretty much the same thing as a Ouija board, and it can invite things in.
And you can hear different voices coming across. It's like a radio when you're switching stations very quickly and you hear different words.
When they asked what it wanted, is when it said my son's name. It said murdered.
She was pretty freaked out. She was worrying that it meant Aiden was gonna be murdered or that Aiden was gonna murder someone. I mean, hearing those words randomly put together, you come up with a million different things that it could be. So she was definitely very worried.
Of course it scared me. Like, what are they gonna do to my son?
With a better understanding of the presence in her home, Nikki and Shannon carried out a cleansing, which allowed Rodney to communicate directly with the medium.
We decided to smudge the apartment.
So I used the sage and sweetgrass, and we went around her whole apartment.
Rodney told her that he was sticking around because he was scared.
He had like an inner turmoil, and negative energies will latch onto that.
He struggled with, like, drugs, and he had his demons, I guess you could say, and he was scared that because of some of the things he did in his life, he was gonna go to hell.
He didn't cross over right at that point. He wasn't ready to go yet. So before I left, I let her know sometimes it can take multiple times of us coming back to clear a space. I felt a little bit guilty when I left because I felt like there was still some energy there. It wasn't something that I felt like I could take care of on my own. I didn't want to tell her exactly what I was feeling. I wanted to wait and speak with my daughter so that we could figure out exactly what was going on.
Without disclosing all of her fears, Shannon advised Nikki to remove Aiden from the apartment, as he had been the main focus of the spirit.
So I sent him to my mom's. So the next day, as I'm laying down trying to sleep, I hear, like, thumping and dragging noises. And it's not just me hearing them. My dog, Lucy, would sit up and stare, and her ears would go up, and she'd be, like, on high alert, and something wasn't right. It was really loud, and so I kind of jumped, and I was like, I thought things were supposed to be better. I'm like freaking out. I'm really scared. I'm all by myself in the house. Even my downstairs neighbor is gone away for the weekend. She's in Niagara Falls, so I am like completely alone in this entire house. I got on the phone and called Shannon. I was like, is everything gone? Like, I don't feel right. She's like, well, no. I said, like, is Rodney not gone? Like, I don't get it. Like, what's going on? She said, no, he's gone, but you have other things there. She told me whatever it is, it was invited in, and that it is in Aiden's room. She told me to salt the windowsills and then the threshold of the doorway from our front door and across Aiden's doorway so that it can't get out. So I did all that, and my son's bedroom door slammed shut.
After enlisting the help of a medium, Nikki Playford was desperate to believe her home was now safe. It wasn't long before she was disappointed.
My son's bedroom door slammed shut. I went and I opened the door about, I don't know, half a foot. And someone pushes me out of the room and slams the door shut. It felt like someone or something was standing in the doorway, like blaring at me. And so that really scared me. The only thing I can think of is that Rodney was there to try and protect us from whatever it was, and now that he's not there, it was like full force.
Nikki realized that cleansing the home of Rodney's spirit had been a mistake. With his family connection to her son Aiden, the spirit had been protecting the two of them.
The next night, Shannon and her daughter came back because Chelsea is the one that deals with these types of things.
Chelsea is definitely more connected to other energies that don't make themselves known to me. When I got to Nikki's, I felt dread. I felt a lot of negative, overwhelming energy. It felt like it wanted to hurt people. It felt like it wanted to hurt me. We don't normally get something that powerful. My daughter and I went into the room together. It was just overwhelming energy. It was heavy. It was like I'd hit a wall and I couldn't take a step forward. I was a little bit shocked because I don't normally deal with that kind of energy. And we were saying the Lord's Prayer, Our Father, and every time we got to that point, deliver us from evil, every time we said those words, we both got goosebumps through our whole body. And it was just like, whew, like it was, that's what we were dealing with, was evil. And I could see a big black mask. It looked like a bat, but like a man. It was just all black, and there were wings that were with it too. Kind of like a big gargoyle. It was very large, and I just felt like it was just right in front of me. And that's when we were calling on like archangels to come and help. We saw, it sounds crazy. This is gonna sound crazy, but we saw angels come in, and my mom asked me what I'm seeing, and I told her, because she was seeing the same thing of this angel come in, and more than one were trying to take this entity out of the room. And it was like a battle. It's like they were fighting right there in front of us and trying to take what was there out. It wouldn't leave. And then was ripped away and was dragged out of the house. And we felt like it was gone. I've never seen a struggle before to take away an energy, and that was fearful for me. This is the worst house clearing we've ever done. We've done lots. That's definitely the worst one.
All the activity stopped in my apartment the very next day. It was calm, I wasn't scared. If I didn't go through it, I wouldn't believe it.